Major cleanup efforts after the storm. Tropical Storm Isaias left behind some of the worst storm damage the tri-state area has seen in years. Crews across the region now working non-stop to remove downed trees, repair wires, and restore power to more than 1 million customers who are still in the dark. Good evening. I'm Dick Brennan in for Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The tedious work to clear debris from roads and restore electricity continues tonight. And just a short time ago, Governor Cuomo declared a state of emergency in New York to provide more support to these states as we recover from Isaias. Chopper 2 giving us a view now from above just how big this effort is. From Long Island to New Jersey to Westchester, crews are using heavy machinery to clear large trees that snap like twigs during the storm.
As we mentioned, there are widespread power outages. Here are the latest numbers. There are more than 700,000 in New Jersey, nearly 300,000 on Long Island, and just over 176,000 customers without power in the city and Westchester. We'll have live team coverage tonight. We begin, though, with Tony Aiello live in Mount Vernon. Tony.
There is no getting through on Garden Avenue in Mount Vernon, and you multiply this scene by about 500 and you get some idea of the current state of things in Westchester County, which has learned the hard way you can't spell "it's a massive mess" without Isaias.
It will be the soundtrack of the suburbs for some time to come, as Mount Vernon DPW crews clean up what the storm knocked down.
We have about 80 locations that are down, so over the next 48 to 72 hours, we'll be working through it and making sure it gets done.
Westchester Suburbs will coordinate with Con Edison, which is urging patience given the scope of the damage. The Mount Vernon mayor says patience is a virtue, but has its limits.
We know we have a lot of people with medical conditions, a lot of our seniors who require electricity to run breathing machines. We're going to apply the pressure, but we're going to also do this in partnership with Con Ed.
The damage in Westchester is epic. Con Ed says it's the second worst in history. This is the ugly scar from a fallen wire fire on Palmer Avenue in New Rochelle. Many residents recorded videos like this as the power went out and the sparks and flames flew.
It was a big explosion. The fire literally moved down the street. The smell was atrocious. The sound was crazy.
Surveillance video from Westport, Connecticut vividly illustrates what happened. Roots in rain-soaked ground could not hold as winds whipped trees laden with leaves. Hundreds of them fell. In Mamaroneck, this one uprooted the sidewalk, revealing items hidden in the roots.
This is an old shoe, and here's a bunch of old bottles.
Damage on this scale means disruptive power outages, but also creative approaches.
For me, this storm has brought something new. I'm at a grocery store with bags of frozen goods. I'm not taking them home. I'm dropping them off.
DeChico in Larchmont is allowing shoppers to store their frozen goods in the store's freezer. So not everything will be lost as the power outage drags on.
Dick and Christine, I know you share my comfort that my Italian sausage is safe and sound at the DeChico tonight. So already some elected officials are grumbling about Con Ed maybe being unprepared for this storm. Both the mayor of Mount Vernon and the county executive were really pretty tempered with their remarks about the utility today. It seems to me they're giving Con Ed about 48 hours to show that it can make some major progress before they take the gloves off. Live in Mount Vernon, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
Got to save what we can, Tony. That's for sure. Thank you.